Hello, my darlings. I wonder if you were hoping that today might be a Hatbox Day. Were you? I was thinking it was a good day for Hatbox, so let's bring it out. Hatbox Day. What could be in the Hatbox today? A giraffe? Maybe a bag of marshmallows? Perhaps a panda. Let's see if there's something in it. Well, let's listen first. Oh dear. I don't hear a sound. Do you? But I'll tell you, it weighs more than an empty Hatbox. So let me hear those magic words. Please take off the lid. Okay. You know I will when you ask so nicely. Goodbye, lid. Do you notice the flowers on this Hatbox? And this leaves, the way the vines are going around and around. Okay. Oh, you want to see inside? Ah, you're tricky. A bag inside a Hatbox. You'd like me to take it out? I heard you. I heard that, please. Thanks. I'll do that. So out of the Hatbox is a bag. Now I think you can tell there's something in there. Can you tell just by looking? When I squeeze it, there's resistance, so I know there's something inside. Do you want to see? Let's look. There is something inside, and it's not another bag. Seems a little shy. Is there a song that you'd like to sing that maybe would make him come out? Twinkle? Let's sing it together. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That's a familiar song, isn't it? Let's have a peek. Would you please come out? I know they're very nice children. Shouldn't be shy. They're quite nice. You're just getting up your courage? Courage is important. Courage is very important. You want to peek out? See the lovely children? Look who's here. Well, you look like a dog. Do you want the bag off of you? Okay. There you go. You definitely look like a very sweet puppy with a tag, a little tail, some lovely paws. 1, 2, 3, 4 paws. What is it you're doing in my Hatbox today? Oh, really? Do you want to tell the children? Why don't you try? Does anybody speak dog? You speak dog? Can you please tell her that I want to have a special reading today? I'll tell you what book. Can you translate? Could you say it again, please? Oh, that's clearly the book called... Is this it? This is the one. Is that a clue? Do you recognize this book? Okay, well, another clue is this is George. George is my name. What's your name? Oh, hello. Do you want to hear my story? Okay, George, why don't you sit over here and you can help us read the story, okay? Great. All right, so this story is called, oh, look again. It's always interesting, isn't it? Sometimes they do illustrations, sometimes they leave it plain. That seems to be about the same color as the book. Yeah. Here's an illustration for you. I don't think that's George. I think that's someone else. Do you remember who that character might be? Well, maybe it was George. This is called Bark George. Bark George. And who would this be with the little red collar? That's George's mom. And there's George. We want to say thank you to Jules Feiffer. Jules Feiffer has written a lot of books, and this is one of our favorites. George's mother said, do you want to predict what she's going to say? Yeah. She said, bark, George. And you know what George did? George made a sound. He said, meow. No, George, said George's mother. Cats go meow. Dogs go, what sound does a dog make? Ruff. Now bark, George. George went, quack, 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 quack. Let's see. No, George, said his mother. Look, she looks rather impatient. Look, George. No, ducks go quack, quack, quack. Dogs go roof. Now bark, George. And George went oink. He hasn't got it right yet, has he? Nope. No, George, said George's mother. Oh, now she's getting kind of upset. Pigs go oink. Dogs go roof. Now bark, George. And you know what George said? George went moo. George's mother took George to the vet. I'll soon get to the bottom of this, he said. Please, George, bark. And George went. Do you remember the first sound George made? Remember the very first sound? Mm-hmm. Meow. Yep, that was the first sound. The vet reached deep down inside of George, look, and pulled out a cat. No wonder he made the cat sound. Do you remember the next sound? Bark again, George. George went. Remember the second sound? Yep. Mm-hmm. Quack, 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 quack. The vet reached deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a duck. That's what's making the quacking sound. Yep. Bark again, George. And George went. Do you remember the third sound? Oink. The vet reached deep, deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a what? What do you think? Yep, pulled out a pig. These are some fun illustrations, aren't they? Bark again, George. And George made the sound. That's so surprising, right? Remember the last sound? You make it. Yep. Moo. The vet put on his longest latex glove. Look how long that glove is. Then he reached, help me say it, deep. Here, let me put it here so you can see how many there are. Deep, 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 down inside of George. What do you think? What's that vet gonna find? He pulled out a cow. I don't know, George, how he could pull a cow out of you. My goodness. That's a big one too, isn't it? Look at his foot's coming out of George. His mother is done a flip. She can't believe it. Well, that should take care of business, don't you think? Bark again, George. And George went... Roof! There he is. George, well done. Arf, 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 arf. George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet. Look at that. Lick, 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 lick. She's kissing the vet. And the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. Oh, look at them all. Yeah. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, "Bark, George." Look at on the street, they're walking along. And there's his mom. And there's George. What do you think he's gonna say this time? Hello. George, you are some dog. Well, it's been very kind of you to tell the story today, that day that you swallowed all those animals and made all those noises. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for being with us today. I hope, my friends, that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I look forward to tomorrow and another story. All right, be well. I miss you. Bye-bye.